In this video, we're going to talk about the 18 Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. I've read it twice now, and each time I found more insights in this book. So let's get started. Chapter 1, The 18 Laws of Human Nature. This chapter talks about how there are 18 laws that govern people's behavior, which is really just a fancy way of saying that all humans behave according to 18 different motivations. These laws can be used for self-knowledge or interpersonal understanding. You'll start to see these patterns everywhere, he says. Once you understand them, you'll gain the ability to interpret human interaction correctly, and so then you'll be able to deal with other people in a more effective manner. Law number 2, never interrupt someone when they're intoxicated. When people drink, their inhibitions go down, and this brings out their true nature. People who don't know you well may pretend to be charming and funny when they're sober, but their guard is down, and their true selves come out when they drink. And if you know them well, you'll know exactly what their reactions will be. Number 3, a lie can be a tool to preserve the harmony of social relationships. We tell little lies to protect other people's feelings and preserve the peace. For example, you might say you like an ugly painting that your friend did when really you didn't like it. Or you might pretend to enjoy a bad movie that you were forced to watch with your family. But these small lies help keep relationships smooth. Number 4, people rarely learn not to repeat the same mistakes. Most people can't break their habits even when they want to because most people lack the discipline to change. They're victims of their own natures. Number 5, there's no such thing as a friend or a foe, only interests. All relationships are based on what you can get out of them. Friendships are good because they offer mutual benefits. For example, two friends may work together to advance each other's careers. Likewise, we dislike people who take advantage of us without giving anything back. In other words, people are either assets or liabilities. It depends whether they add value to your life or subtract from it. No. 6, you can impress and attract people by being disagreeable. Being disagreeable means that you don't conform to others' expectations. And so if you do something unexpected, people will notice you and want to know why you're different. This isn't just about doing things for attention, though. If you're genuinely interested in something that most people find boring, you'll stand out, because you're following your own path rather than the one laid out for you. People respect that. Number 7, underdogs will always rise up against their tormentors. People love nothing more than to rise up against those who try to bully or oppress them. If you feel that somebody is trying to hold you down or take advantage of you, you'll find allies who feel the same way, and together you can overthrow your oppressor. Number 8, people resist any change to their way of life. This means that even positive changes can be resisted if they require too much effort. That's why diets fail and gym memberships are never full. People cling to the familiar even if it's hurting them. No. 9. Always say less than necessary. Talking too much makes you appear foolish. And people who say a lot often have little to hide. It's better to say less than necessary because then people will think you have more going on in your mind. Number 10, people tend to adopt the values of those around them. This is called conformity, and it happens because people want to be accepted by the group. Conformity is a big part of human behavior, and it's a powerful motivator. Number 11, don't take advice too seriously. No two people ever have the exact same experiences, and so no piece of advice will apply perfectly to you. Advice is based on other people's experiences, but you must consider your own before taking action. Number 12, the strongest impression is made by saying less while speaking. A lot. Leave a few seconds of silence after you finish speaking, and at those times, your words will echo in their head. Pauses also add variety and increase the impact of what you say next. Number 13. Appealing to people's self-interest is more persuasive than trying to make them believe something. This means that when you're trying to convince someone to do something, it's best to show them how it will benefit them rather than trying to change their beliefs. For example, instead of telling someone that they should volunteer because it's a good cause, ask them how they would feel if they knew that they had helped make a difference in someone's life. Number 14. The desire to be thought well of by others can stop people from doing what they really want to do. Most people care more about what other people think of them than doing what they truly want to do. Fear of what others will think stops many people from living their dreams. Number 15. It's better to have other people fear you than to fear other people. Fear is a powerful motivator, and it's much better to be the one who inspires fear than to be the one who fears others. When you inspire fear in others, you have the power to control them. But when you're the one who fears others, you're at their mercy. No. 16. When dealing with people, it's best to put yourself in their shoes. This allows you to better understand their perspective and ultimately helps you relate to them better. Number 17. Make your conditions clear. When you're making a request, be very clear about what you want. Vague requests lead to misunderstandings and resentment. And finally, number 18. Don't take anything personally. Nothing is actually happening. People just do and say things based on their own motivations and desires. Don't let other people's actions affect you emotionally because it's probably not personal. If you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up. Until next time.